Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about what I learned from a book called The Glucose Revolution. The book focuses on the importance of keeping blood sugars low or stable and to minimize glucose spikes. And they also give you some tips on how to achieve those things. So the real question, why should you even bother with keeping your blood sugars low and minimizing your glucose spikes? I'm going to tell you 4 different things that can happen out of many more side effects from having high blood sugar. So the first reason is that your energy levels will be all over the place. So after you eat something, you will get really tired and then you won't be able to work or focus for that matter. The second reason is that you will get fatter from having glucose spikes and higher blood sugar. That's because the insulin that keeps your blood sugar and spikes lower than they should be take the sugar and then they store it in the body instead of having it in the blood. And that could be in your muscles, in your liver, or as fat. So you have a higher chance of building fat. Reason number 3 is that it impacts hormones that control stress, metabolism, and appetite. So for example, if you have a glucose spike, you will get hungry and then you will eat more. And if you don't eat the right way, you will get a glucose spike again and then you will eat more, for example. And then you will go into a not so good cycle where you just eat a lot. The fourth reason is that high glucose levels can cause harm to cells through a process called glycation. And it's where a protein or a glucose molecule reacts with protein, creates compounds like AGE, which contributes to inflammation and oxidative stress. And they are both linked to aging and Alzheimer's. Tip number 1 to lower your glucose is to eat food in the right way. So you begin with fibers, for example, vegetables. Then you eat proteins and fats in, for example, meat. And last but not least, carbohydrates. And in this way you get the most glucose compact things at the end of your meal. That will make it so that you don't get as a big effect of the glucose because it will take longer for it to get into the body and it will come in at manageable rates. Tip number 2 is to exercise after you eat. For example, you can do a 10-minute walk, or you could exercise with resistance training. The harder the training, the better the result or the better the effects. So tip number 3 is to consume vinegar 30 minutes before you're eating. And you can have it in a salad or in a glass of water, it doesn't matter. But what it does is that it makes the enzymes that turn the carbohydrates to glucose less effective. So it comes in at a more manageable rate, just the same effects as eating fibers before anything else. As a disclaimer, people will react differently to food. Some will get a higher spike than others from eating the same food. But what I will say is that people will benefit from using the tips. What I do and what I think is realistic is to eat your vegetables first and then eat your carbohydrates, if you eat any, with some of your other fats or proteins. And then if I have carbohydrates, I try to have a higher fiber level, or like high fiber in them, like 15 or 20% fiber. And after I'm done eating, I try to go for a walk for about 10 minutes. That's it. Hopefully the tips will help you and make a difference as it has done for me. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.